Are you ready for the championship game, Squirtacular, here at the Blaine Super Rink? The California Bears from Burbank, California versus the Eden Prairie Eagles. Eagles last night came away with a strong victory against Bismarck, North Dakota, and the Bears put a hurt on the Yellow Jackets out of Chicago. And so here we are, running a little bit behind schedule. The game before us and the one prior to that ran a little bit late, so we are here almost ready to drop the puck and get this championship game underway. The Eagles played the Bears last year and came away with a resounding, convincing victory. This is a different Bears team than we played last year, I can tell. Much better players. So I think this is going to be an evenly matched game, and they're both going to have to want it to win it. So we will have a bunch of pomp and circumstance before the game, I'm sure, here. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in a couple of minutes. All right, we're getting underway here with some announcements. Announcing the teams. And if there's anybody texting me, if you could hold off and start a new text strand, that would be great, so I don't have them continuing to pop up on my phone here as we play.
And starting at center for the Bears, number 7, Ella Yu. Now we'll welcome out the rest of the Bears. The Bears are coached by Trevor Vaquerlo. Now the starting lineup for today's home team, the Eden Prairie Eagles, starting at goal number 37, Lisa Olsen. Defense, number 19, Kristen Sarazine. On defense, number 71, Dylan Christian. At forward, number 74, Henry Dahl. At forward, number 15, Mason Wankus. And starting at center for the Eagles, number 13, Leo Burns. Now the rest of Eden Prairie is coached by Joe Bianchi. Folks will now ask that you please rise as you are able to remove your caps for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
So there we go. We got all the pomp and circumstance out of the way, and now we're ready to drop the puck here in the final game of this Squirtacular 2026 tournament. Eden Prairie Eagles taking on the Bears from California. Winner gets a phenomenal trophy. It's a big glass box of skates for the Squirtacular. So starting out with our line again here, Berg and Wenkus combined last night. Berg, player of the game, Leo with 4 points, Wenkus with a hat trick. And so we've got the scorers out here to start out the game. Player to watch for California Bears here is number 81, Frazier, right on the inside left wing, or right wing. So we need to make sure that we're ready for him and stop him. Expect California to come out with a lot of blazing speed, and so Eden Prairie is going to have to find their sea legs quickly here as they bring it up ice. Last night I was commenting that maybe the game was a little bit slower paced today. I don't believe it's going to be. I think we're going to have to up our speed here to compete. So Eden Prairie cycles through their first line, back to their second line again here. And they pick it up in the neutral zone. Try to sweep it into the Bears zone. They can. Now they're bringing it back out in front. Ooh, a deflection almost by the Bear himself. But they're able to hold it. Now puck back out through the slot. Back up ice again. Here's Frazier, number 81, Charlie. Charlie gets beat by him over on the far side. And the puck slings back around to the near side again. Decker Stubbs brings it back up ice, slings it back to Charlie. Charlie now looking for Richards. And the Bears able to slap it back, and Eden Prairie slaps it right back in their direction, down into the Bears zone for an ice. And we will reset on the other end. Back to the point, deflection, and Ace is there. He was up warming up like crazy earlier. Now Heller tries to bring it back up ice, bring it into the Bears zone. They gets stripped away, and now Strube fights for it over on the far side against the Eden Prairie bench. Sarazine now picks it up behind his own net, behind his own zone. Looks for Pravatsky up on the near side. Pravatsky's pass a little bit waylaid, and we got a loose puck slapped up by Dillon. Over to Strube. Strube banks it off over to Heller. Heller chases it into the far side corner as the Bears pick it up behind their own net. Bears go cross ice, sweeping it on that stretch pass. Sarazine goes back in the direction of Christian. And Christian sends it up ice, and now Bears come back with it. And Leo able to slap it in, and then chases his own puck down behind the Bears net. He's got Wenkus sitting out on his flank as Dahl gets in there to support as well. Unke off the bench, covers over on the left side, and he holds it, sends it down the direction, a little bit wide left. And now Wenkus, leading scorer for the Eagles this weekend. Rink picks it up. He tries to drive it in through the slot, and he gets it batted away off the skates. Leo now backhand pass, intercepted by one of the California Bears. Rink now peels in down low on the far side hash marks, and he gets it popped away again, but the puck stays in the Bears zone. As Dahl's there, puts his hand up, keeps it alive. He slings it back near side to us. Wenkus now chops it back to his buddy Leo behind the net. Leo tries to send it out front, got caught in the Dahl's skates, and now the Bears come back up again. Rink holds it, And now the Bears find their way back up ice and bring it into the neutral zone. And we got an ice on the Bears here with 8:12 left in the first period of the championship game. Here on a warmer day than it has been. Thermometer in the car on the way up was registering a whole 1 degree, so we broke the 0 mark, and we're above 0. Back to Christian. Christian fires one off the stick of one of the players in the circle. Now Bears again slap it around to the far side. They're looking back up ice again. And they're able to pop it loose there, 2-on-1. And Sarazine, oh, look out. They tried to get it centered, and Christian had the stick all tied up. Nice play by Dylan. Center pass out front again, and Christian there to slap it away. Now Richards looks cross ice. And Eagles get a shift change as the puck comes back over to the near side half wall. Bears center it out front in the neutral zone. They got a guy, Rink, now charging. And we're going to get an ice on California with 7:16 left. In the first, still scoreless. If you remember last night, we didn't get our first goal until about 50 seconds left remaining in the first. Pravatsky fights for it down low in the corner. Strub also fights for it, back to Unke. Unke holds it. Unke sends it back to Strub's direction, over to Pravatsky. Now Bears send it up on the far side. Rink puts a skate on it. He gets tied up over on the half wall, and the Bears cycle back around on the near side to find a way up ice. And Unke sends it back down into the Bears zone. Heller crashes into the boards down low behind the goal line. And now the Bears come up. They've got a guy loose. And now Rink sends one in there. Shot deflected by Leo. Now centered over front. Shot score on the backside. And the Bears get their first goal of the game. So about halfway through the first period, Bears now up by 1. As Leo picks it up, sends it over in the direction of Wenkus. Wenkus then slaps it down. It's going to be an icing on Eden Prairie. And we'll reset down in the Eden Prairie zone on the far left-hand circle. Wow, rip shot from the top of the circle by California there. Almost a deflection on Asa again. And a back door.
And 41 seconds. That's the Bears Saloses from Rennigan at 5:41.
Now Bears again looking for the centering pass. They can't do it. Now we got Mason. Mason over to Dahl off cross ice. Dahl backhands it down in to the Bears zone. Mason chases after it, as does Berg. They both miss. And now the Bears come back up ice again. Unke holds it. He drops it back down on the near side corner. Dahl chases after. Asberg now slings it across, back looking for Wenkus again in the slot. And now Bears back up ice again. They get it, bring it into the Eden Prairie zone, go wide on the near side. Unke gets it popped away. Look out from the center there. And they bring it back out to the point. Stubbs now sends it down into the Bears zone. We're going to get another ice. Nope, icing waved off as the Bears pick it up. Back in their zone. Now they bring it back up ice again. Rink charges up. And here comes number 81 again. Remember, he's got a shot, and he's strong. We've got to contain him if we're going to beat this team. Back over to the near side. Back up to the center. Rink picks it up now. Rink's got a little bit of a space. He gets bumped away. And now the puck back out to center ice as Eden Prairie regroups, and it's going to go offside as Rink was still recovering from going down. With 4:09 left in the first. Bravatsky fights for it over on the blue line. Now Strube tries to bring it in. Still looking for that shot. And puck is loose out in front. And the Bears able to cycle it back up ice again. Strube chases it down to the near side, back over to the far side. Teller can't get it on his tape, and now the Bears streak back up ice again. Here they come, wide open shot. Oh, puck is loose, and Asa with the glove save as he pounces on it. To avoid going down 2-0. High energy here at rink 5 as Dahl fights one in there, fires one off the stick or off the shin pads. Now Wenkus puts one in from 90 degrees. Back up ice, Bears now bring it back up. Fluttering puck just streaks by wide left on the net. Now Dillon fights for it down low in the corner. Mason tries to pop it up again. Now we got 2-on-1 with Wenkus. Oh, he loses it at the red line. Now he sends it back in Dahl's direction. Dahl with a shot. Oh, pick save by Eden Prairie, or by California. Now California brings it back up ice again. Rink sweeps at it, knocks it away over to Unke. Unke now sends it back up ice. Unke gets pressed into the boards. Now Dahl sends one down. And Backlund there down on the near side corner picks it up. He gets it pulled away by Bears, and now the Bears are looking back up ice again, and that's going to be an icing on the Bears with 2:03 left in the first. Much faster pace here than we experienced last night, as the Bears are pretty competent in getting it out of their zone and back up the ice again. So we need to be aware of that. Stubbs now at the line. Tries to send it back to Unke. Unke holds off 2 or 3, 4 Bears here and keeps it alive. Nope, now we get it, and we're going to go. Nope, no offsides. Offsides waved off. Rink can't hold it. They send it across ice again over to Unke's direction on the near side dot. He brings it back to the slot, looking for a one-timer, and they were fanned on it. Now Rink picks it up along the far side. Now he brings it up. Lone Eagle over on the far side. Rink chases it in, down on the near side, far side corner. He gets pressed away, and Heller now chases it down to the hash marks. And Rink brings it back out And the Bears try to find a way to bring it back out on top. Into the neutral zone. Richards drops it in. Eagles cycle another shift. And Eagles go offside here with 59 seconds left in the first period. Eagles still down by 1. Bears now chop it up ice. Christian back in action again. Heller now got Pravatsky at the center. Heller fires one off there. And a nice body save there in the center by the goalie from Chicago, or from California, not Chicago. I'm going to Chicago today. They're from California. All right, 47 seconds left in the first. Dahl sends one on net. Well, just a little bit wide right. Now Berg chops at it over on the far side corner. He flicks it over onto the near side. Linkus there, tries to go pick it up. Here comes Frazier again from California. Centers it out to the front. Dillon pops it away there, as does Sarrazin, and forces California to regroup. They bring it back up. And there, Leo picks it back up again, brings it down to the far side. He's had, like I said, 4 points last night. And he tried to center it out into the crease. Nobody there to pick it up. And California covers it with 11.7 seconds in the first period. Berg off the draw, 10 seconds left in the first. Bears sling it around to the far side, 5 seconds left. And that's going to do it for the first period here, where the Bears lead the Eagles by 1. And we will be back shortly.
Kids play harder than anybody else, and there's nothing like a kid's big bird.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way.
You can feel it coming on, and you got to have some.
Here I come to save the day.
Got to have some now. Kool-Aid to the rescue. The one for a kid's big thirst.
So I see, refreshing and bright, yeah.
Got to have some more. All right. It's Kool-Aid to the rescue. The one for kids.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
For a kid's big thirst.
Only Atari makes the world's most popular home video games. The only Space Invaders. The only Asteroids. The only Pac-Man. The only Missile Command. And soon, the only Defender. And the only way you can play any of them is on a home video system made by Atari.
Have you played Atari today?
All right, welcome back. Beginning of period 2. Bears up 1-0. Now the boys in white moving left to right. You can feel the vibe in here. It's got that championship vibe. It's got that vibe that says this game means a little more than the others. And what are we going to do with this vibe? Are we going to seize it? Or are we going to say, let's go get it? I know, talking to a couple of the players earlier today before the game, that's exactly where their head is at. Now the Bears are able to clear it out. Eden Prairie drop it back in from Dahl. Now Berg chases after. Over on the far side, back to the point to Sarrazin. Sarrazin fights one in, puck is loose. There it is, shot, score! And Berg picks up right where he left off last night with another point and a goal to tie the game at 1. And just like that, we've got a new game here in the second period.
Eden Prairie Eagles goal scored by number 13, Leo Berg. Assisted by number 15, Mason Whiteness. Time goal, 28 seconds.
All right, Stubbs now picks it back up again. He crosses over into the Bears zone. He curls right at the dot, puts a shot on, bouncing pass, and a rebound. And now the Bears able to pop it up ice. Monkey now under pressure, chases after it, tries to get it poked away. And the Bears are able to keep it into the Eden Prairie zone. They come back out top, back to the point. Shot, fired, deflection. Over to Rink. Now Rink decides to skate it up himself. He brings it into the Bears zone, fires a shot right into the pads. As he had a lot of different directions to go, he decided to go right into them. Back to Richards again in the top of the slot. He has a shot on net, and nice glove save by California. The Bears again, they just like to slap it out there like that. Now foot race, Christian versus a Bear. Bears do have some speed, that is for sure. Christian there, pops it back up ice. Pravatsky there, lunges after it, can't quite get it. Now Strube on the attack as well. And Bears go offside there with 10:05 left to go in the second period. Bears win the face-off. They pop it back over to the side in front of their own bench. Now Eden Prairie tries to clear it out. Heller picks it up, and he tries to just lurch it and lunge at it. As we got a bunch of back and forth going on right down in front. Everybody's got a bird's eye view for that action there. Now Bears actually able to send it back cross ice again. Offside's waved off. And Christian there for the interception. Back to Heller. Heller now dumps it down into the Bears zone as we get a new front line on for the Eagles. Strube curls around, shot. Oh, off the blocker. Scramble in front. And now Charlie picks it up, and we got a 3-on-1 for the Eagles. Charlie passes through the legs over to Wenkus. He was looking for Wenkus, deflecting shot over again. Rink picks it up over on the far side, near side. He brings it back across, back in the neutral zone. Eden Prairie regroups, sends it back in. And now Rink puts a body on the back check and creates that turnover. Back to Berg now. Berg back up ice. Drops it back to Wenkus. Wenkus fires one in there right to the backside of Frazier for California. Unke now sends it on net. Berg now from behind. Looking for Wenkus. They went the wrong direction. And now California sends it down ice for an icing. No, icing waved off. And Rink picks it up behind his own net. Sends it back up to Wenkus. Nice stretch pass there. And Wenkus curls around at the dot. Shot, fire. There it is. In front. Puck is loose. Oh, and it goes wide left. Puck. And California now brings it back up. Sarazine able to hold it. Over on the far side from the top of the circle. Fires one in there. And California quickly sends it down ice. That is going to be an icing. with 7:41 left in the second period. All knotted up at one. Chopsticks here. At the Super Rink. All right, Bears try to send it out back up the side there and sling it around. They can. Now they pick it up at the far side hash marks. And they get it pried away by Decker Stubbs. And they continue the march down again into the Eden Prairie zone behind, and Sarazine there to slap it back up ice again. Now Bears send across ice. Christian gets it popped away. He's able to snag it. And now they send it back up ice again. And that's going to be an ice. Nope, icing waved off there. As the Bears send it back up through the neutral zone. Bears sweep it into the Eden Prairie zone. The shot in the front of the slot. And we get a whistle. With 6:38 left. Bears again, backhand shot off the pads of Volk, and Strube now over on the far side tries to send it back up ice. Unke chops at it again, and now Pravatsky has control. He brings it up back into the Bear zone, takes it down low, brings it, tries to center it out front, and he can't. Heller chases it over into the far side. He blows a tire, goes down. And now the Eagles, that's going to go offside as Heller was gathering himself there, tried to get back out to a safe space. No call there as Berg goes down. Shot and a save. .549 remaining in the second. About halfway through the championship game. Here at the Squirtacular. Pravatsky shot, over the top. No, that was Dahl, my apologies. Wenkus now slings it around to the far side. Bears now bring it back up ice again. They can't connect on the pass. Sarazine chases it down low into the corner. Leo chips it up to Wenkus. Wenkus tries to center it or send it cross ice, and that gets deflected and intercepted. Frazier puts one on net, or tries to put it on net, goes wide left on a deflection. And Berg picks it up. And we're going to get a whistle here. Not sure what the whistle is. Is that too many men? And the Bears are going to get a penalty. Looks like they're going to get a penalty here. They're going to get a, looks like a too many men penalty. So Eagles will go up on the first power play of the game with 4:58 left. There are many penalties here, 1 minute. As Rink retrieves it down in his own zone, now back over to the far side to Richards.
California Bears penalty, a 2-minute bench minor for too many players on the ice. To be served by number 7.
Unky back to Rink. Rink back up. Eden Prairie now brings it in, and they lose it. 28 seconds, half the penalty already gone here. And Charlie chases after, 20 seconds left. He curls back around, finds Richards again. Richards gets it poked away, 14 seconds left. And not a very good power play here by the Eagles. About 2/3 of the way through the second period. Pass over, down low, look out, shot. Oh, and a save by Asa Volk. What a save. Now Eden Prairie trying to get a stick on it, get a grab, get some control. Pravatsky finally comes away with it. He takes it over to the far side hash marks, and it just dribbles in there, and a cover by California. Wow, what a save by Volk to prevent the go-ahead by the Bears with 3:31 left to go in the second period. Dylan Abel tried to slap it in. They're unable to. And now the Bears again got a rush. Backhand. And it goes wide right. Dahl chops it up the ice. Berg now looking for it. Charges after it. Berg breaks one loose. You got Berg and Wenkus. Berg sends one in there. Stick save. Dahl back to Wenkus again. Down low behind the net. Puck gets held up in some frost over there on the rim. And they bring it back over to the near side. Back to Christian. He's got a seam. Shot. Save. With 2:42 remaining in the second period here. Back to the point to Rink. Rink fires one in there. Shot. Oh, off the, just deflected over the top. Now Heller picks it up at the middle of the ice. And the Bears try to make some progress, send it back up. They can't. Now they're able to. They pry it loose. Donkey banks it over to Rink on the near side. Rink now looking back up ice again. He looks for some options. Now he decides to take it all the way up past Heller. He curls, stops, sends it cross ice over to Unky. Unky chops it up out of play here with $1:55 left. Still chopsticks here at rink 5. Unky tries to hold it, holds it again. Puck now back down low again. Bears slinging around the corner. Unky there, fires one. Oh, there it is. And he holds it again. Backman picks it up down low. Oh, and we're going to get a penalty there as he was boarded. And the Bears are going to get another penalty. And there we go. Bears touch the puck. And so Eden Prairie will go on their second power play here in the last couple of minutes. Berg just battling after it. Chases it into the corner. Dahl now there to retrieve it, picks it up. Send it back, sends it back out.
Number 13, Kathleen Van Mierlo, 1 minute for body checking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes and 34 seconds. That's Van Mierlo for body checking at 10:34.
Winkus turns around, gets tied up on the stick, and Christian battles for it and holds it.
1 minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute.
Now Berg brings it behind the net again. Look out for the stuff. He likes that shot, and he can't quite hang on to it. Berg with a shot. Oh, wide left. Off the face-off. Winkus sends it back in front again. Sticks go loose. And the goalie doesn't have a stick. Oh, shoot. 34 seconds left. Still doesn't have a stick. Berg chops at it. Goalie still doesn't have his stick. Centered out front again by Christian. And the Bears get away with that with no stick. 12 seconds left. Bears now on the attack. Fired shot. And a save by Asa Volk. A lot of action here closing the second period. As the goalie from California standing on his head right now. Seven seconds left, back to the point. Bears slinging across ice. They can. That's going to probably conclude and do it for period number 2. Still tied up 1-1. Sorry, no commercials during this break. We'll just let it run out. So it comes down to this. 1 period left. Eden Prairie winning the shots on goal 20-10. That's why I say this goalie for California here, he's earning his money today. So we are ready to go. Bears break their huddle. And we'll get at it again for the final period of the championship game for the Squirtacular. Off the face-off, Dylan sends it back up. He picks it up at the middle of the rink. Back to Berg. Berg sends one off into the shin pads of a Bear. Wenkus now picks it up over on the far side dot, tries to slap it forward, and that's covered up by the Bears goalie here. Berg now from the near side. Back to Dahl, down low, behind the goal line. Puck back out front again. Berg with the shot on the forearm, or the forehand. The puck is still loose, and it gets slapped away over on the far side. Christian for the hold. Shot, oh, there it is! Oh, there it is! Oh, Wenkus took 2 fans on it. Back's front again, oh, there it is, again. And they couldn't connect. Now Frazier, he's got speed. He breaks it loose. Comes up on his forehand dot shot. And a save by Asa Volk. All great opportunities there by the Eagles. Just couldn't connect on the tape there. Now we got a conference going on over on the near side. Rink now, back up ice. Eagles now bring it back into the Bears zone. They lose it. Over on the far side, puck slings back over to the far side again. Rink holds on to it. Rink sends one in there, shot deflected. Oh, almost. And Unke's able to pick it back up again as the Bears tried to come into the Eden Prairie zone. Now Unke brings it down up into the Bears zone, curls it down low, looking out to the slot. He can't. Now he curls back around, picking up the D. Now Bears bring it back up ice again. They chop at it, Unke. Back up to Backman. Backman sends it down. Eagles get a shift change here as the Bears bring it back up ice. Strube pulls it away, fires one in there right to the chest pads. Puck is still loose, kind of dribbling around over on the far side. And Eden Prairie forced to regroup here. And we get an offsides as Strube does a Peter Pan over the blue line with 9:21. Puck off the face-off. Sarazine battles after it. So does Berg there. He gets in there, scraps at it again. And now comes up here a little bit further. And finally Sarazine pops it out to Christian. Christian up to Wenkus. Wenkus drops it down behind the net. Berg there tries to chase. Dahl comes in from the left flank. Now puck ejected back over to the far side. Bears send it up ice. Sarrazin chops it back to Dahl. Dahl then sends it down low again. Berg gathers some speed. And he intercepts and keeps it and holds it for the Eagles. Wenkus pins a guy up against the boards. Now Bears find an opening. There we go. Unke intercepts a pass, shot, and a save. As this kid is hard to get the puck by. He's not the biggest in the world for sure, but boy, he covers that net up well. Strube comes away with it. He's got in a lane, shot. Oh, and Heller was there for the deflection. He couldn't connect with it. And goalie again earning an MVP bid for sure here, as Eagles can't find a way to get it past. Back to Sarrazin at the point. The Eagles can't hold. Christian curls back around again. Drops it in. Wenkus chases after. So does Dahl. Here comes Dahl along the near side. And the Bears send across ice. Now enter the Eden Prairie zone. Curl to the center. Shot. Bears sling one back again through the crease. And Leo back up to Dahl on the backhand. Dahl slings it down behind the net. Berg over onto the far side. As he and Dahl poke at it. Now Rink pulls it out. Sends it back out to the top between the legs to Unke. Now the Bears got two on him. Oh. Shot wide right. Now Berg comes up. We got Unke. Unke picks it up, curls to the center. He gets it poked away. Nice poke check by the Bears. Nice footwork there by Charlie. Keeps it alive and holds it in. Wenkus now curls through a bunch. He's got a shot seam. Oh, off the top. Off the top. 6:29 left in the third. Shot deflected. Rink holds onto it down low. Now he battles for it down in the behind the net and the goal line. Rink again in a scrum. Strube there to help out and support. Puck now back out to the center. Centering pass to the no Bear there to retrieve it. And now Pravatsky sends it back up ice to Strube. Strube contorts all over the place. He finally picks it back up again. Now Dillon on the march. Shot, nice save by Volk again. 5:44 left. Still knotted at one. Strube back to the center, gets it poked away again. And the Bears able to pull it up. They return, bring it up back the direction again, back into the Eden Prairie zone. They try to chop it down a little bit low, looking for a deflected pass. They can't connect. And now Crosby Richards brings it up ice. Back into the Bears zone. He curls down left, centered out in front. There it is, shot! Oh, and we couldn't hold on to it. Centered out front again. Bears pick it up at the left side dot. Bears bring some new players on. Christian. Back to Decker Stubbs. Stubbs now pulls it down near side. Back to the point to Sarazine. Sarazine slings it over to Christian. Christian fires it in there. And again, Eden Prairie can't get it into the net. 4:30 left. Look out, back door. And they choose to shoot it instead. Now Christian picks it up, carries it over the blue line. From the dot, shot! And a save. Dahl now on the backhand, fights for it down low, brings it down low. Berg now from behind the net. Wenkus sitting out in front. And now Bears again have a 2-on-1. Sarazine picks it up from behind the net. Looking back up ice for Berg. Berg sticks that long stick out, try to capitalize it and capture it. And the Bears regroup. 3:39 remaining. And the Bears flow one over to the far side. Unke, good stick control by Dean. They drop it in, Bears regroup. Dahl slaps at it, Berg goes down. In front. Berg just is like a piñata right now. He's getting damaged all over the place. He takes himself off. We get a new player back on ice. Now we got 2-on-1 on Rink. They try to center it. And there we go. Rink slaps it away and slings it around to the far side, near side. Up to Pravatsky. Pravatsky tried to center it out. Unke picks it back up. Nope, Rink picks it back up behind his own net. 2:18 left. Rink up to Pravatsky. Pravatsky puts it into the skates of Strube. Now Heller drops it back into the Bears zone. 1:53 left. Stubbs now picks it up. Back to Christian. Christian dumps it down. Back to the Bears zone again. Bears cross ice. They can't connect on the tape. They try to bring it back into the Eden Prairie zone. Centered it. Slapped away. Back to the high slot. There it is. Good defense by Eden Prairie. Now Christian over to the far side. One minute. There it is. Shot into Stubbs' arm. Bears regroup, send it across ice. Back up to center. Wenkus there tried to pry it loose. Wenkus chops it in. 35 seconds left. We haven't had a whistle here in quite a while. Sarazine drops it. Back up to Berg. Berg goes down again. $18 seconds left. 17 seconds left. Wenkus chases it over to the penalty box. He drops it in, tries to center it back out to Berg. 7 seconds left. This one looks like it's going to OT. Here, curl around, shot, and a score! Eagles score with 1 second left. Eagles, Leo Berg with another goal. With 1 second left. Prairie crowd on their feet with 1 second. Unbelievable. One second left. Eagles go up by 1. And that'll do it. Eden Prairie Squirtacular champions 2026. 2-1 on an uncanny goal. With 1 second left, Berg with both goals. What a game.
Fans, how about one more round of applause for the Bears and the Eagles on a fantastic goal division championship game here at the 2026 Squirtacular. We will ask both teams to line up on their respective blue lines for presentation.
Asa Volk there could be player of the game too, as he had a tremendous game. The whole team played like a team today. I haven't seen these guys play a better hockey game. The hustle, the commitment. They came, they were ready.
We will now meet our all-tournament team here in the goal division. Starting with goaltender from California, number 50, Isaac Temkin. On defense from California, number 29, Hayden Roth. On defense from Eden Prairie, number 63, Charlie Rink. At forward from Eden Prairie, number 15, Mason Wankus. At forward from California, number 19, Ethan Wang. And our final all-tournament member and tournament most valuable player from Eden Prairie, number 13, Blaine. Congratulations to Leo and our entire all-tournament team on a great weekend here in Blaine, Minnesota. We'll now invite up the California Bears to receive their runner-up trophy here in the gold division. Congratulations to the California Bears on a great weekend here at the Super Rink. And now to receive the coveted state trophy as the 2026 Squirtacular Gold Division champions, the Eden Prairie Eagles.
Don't drop it. So there you have it. Eagles victorious. Against the California Bears. And that concludes the Squirtacular 2026. Hope you enjoyed the weekend as much as we did. We'll be back here again next weekend from Mankato, taking on a rematch from the championship at the New Hope Classic against Mankato. So until then, have a great Sunday afternoon. Stay warm. We'll see you later.